morning, students. In this particular video, we are going to learn about financial services in detailed manner. In the last video, we learned about financial institutions. So unit number 3, as I said, it consists of two important topics, namely financial institutions and financial services. Financial institutions, we already learned in the previous video. In this video, we are going to learn about financial services. Let us go into the topic. So when we are talking about financial services, we should know what is the exact meaning of financial services. Am I right? The financial services which is provided by financial institutions, that we need to clear first. So financial services is provided by whom? Financial institutions. So financial services are the economic services which is provided by the various financial institutions. Okay. What kind of services they will provide? Then that is the next question. They will manage the monies, and in case of any like issues is there, they try to settle down all those things. The financial services companies will try to do, which includes credit card companies, insurance companies, consumer finance companies, stockbroking companies, and investment companies. We all know very well, everyone nowadays are start using the credit card. So these companies will try to facilitate credit card holders what they are exactly needed. Okay, the insurance companies will try to help the clients. So those who are taken the insurance, so for them, whatever services is required, they try to do that. In consumer finance companies, when we are buying a consumer goods, we are in a need to go for financial companies. If you don't have any monies, or otherwise if you want any kind of services, then we will approach those companies and we'll try to get it. Stockbroking companies, they are trying to help us to invest in the stock market. When we are talking about investment companies, these companies are helping us to raise the equity funds. Okay, so these are all the companies are involved in the financial services. Let us see one by one what kind of services which is prominently available in India. Okay, so when we are talking about leasing, we all know very well leasing is the concept from everywhere. It is existing in everywhere. Am I right? So it is a contractual agreement between lessee and lessor. So when we are talking about lessee are user of the particular asset. Lessor is the owner. For examples, I am having a house. Okay, I am having a house. I am going to give that house to user, which means that I am going to give that house to use for 3 years to someone. The 3 years to someone, that someone who is that user of the particular house. Who's lesser than I am the one. I am the owner of the particular house. So I am said to be a lesser here. So if I want to tell in simple manner, lease is an agreement between two parties, lessee and lessor. So lessor is the owner of the house and lessee is the user of the particular asset for given period. For that, they will give some kind of amount to the owners. That is the concept of lessee. Same things it will be applicable even finance also. When we're talking about hire purchase, how the lease is different from hire purchase. Hire purchase, one point of time, the asset will be owned by user. For example, you are going to buy a two-wheeler, okay, in installment basis. So every month you are trying to pay 10,000. At the end of the 1 year, you are paid 1,20,000 rupees. So that particular asset is transferred to your name. So that particular vehicle, it is registered in your name. So that is said to be hire purchase. Here we are paying installment basis. Okay, down payment we are making. At the end of the year, we are making that asset our own property. So that is the meaning of hire purchase. Next, when we are talking about factoring, so whenever we are doing a business, immediately we won't get cash in our hand, isn't it? We need to wait for some times to get that particular cash. For example, A is selling the goods to B. So after receiving the goods from A only, B will make a payment. Up to that, A can't able to keep quiet. So what they will do, they will approach the third parties by showing that invoice. I sold goods to B in this particular date. B said he will make me payment on after a month timing after reaching the goods. So could you able to help me out by paying 80% of amount? Then that third party, by taking that invoice, by auditing that invoice, he will provide that 80% of cash to the companies. That is, the third party is the factor. Okay, so whenever we are doing a business, there should be a delay in getting the cash from the customers. That particular moment, this factor will help us. Okay, so this is what is that three person is involved: customer, client, and factor. Okay, so these three persons will act in this factoring concept. And this is the last one which we are going to discuss in this particular video, that is credit rating agency. Okay, so when we are talking about credit rating, that is the CRA. This is the one of the particular agency, credit rating agency. Okay, so like this IRCA, all those things is that we will study in detailed manner when I am taking class. So what is mean by credit rating agency? The credit rating agency, it is the name itself there, it is an agency which will analyze the credit worthiness of your organizations. Okay, credit worthiness of the organization. What is mean by credit worthiness of the organizations? For example, if you have got 5 crore rupees from different sources, when are you going to repay that 5 crore rupees to the different parties where you are raised the funds? That is nothing but credit worthiness of your companies. Okay, they are trying to analyze how credit worthy you are, which means you are means your company. They are talking about your companies. According to your credit worthiness of the organization, they will try to give you the A, B, C, like that way. They'll try to rate your company. So these are all the services which is available in financial services. So what are the things so far we discussed? Leasing, hire purchasing, factoring, and credit rating concept. So under credit rating, this is one of the agency. Credit rating agency is, and ICRA, all those things comes under credit rating agency. Thank you for watching this video.